Hey, great morning to y'all. I hope that you've all woken up grateful again for your day. And I hope that you've reminded yourself of all of the things that you have to be grateful for. And I hope you're setting a high vibe. And I hope when you're seeing a limit, you're pushing past it. And I hope when you're seeing any kind of obstacle, you're learning about yourself. And I hope when you're seeing setbacks, well, hey, you're assessing and you're redirecting. All right? But most of all, I hope you're telling yourself good things. All right? Because no matter what it is that you're experiencing, as long as you are telling yourself good things, you will get through anything. All right? So I want to encourage you guys all to do that. All right? Practice the law of detachment. And in other words, like detach yourself from the idea of what you believe yourself to be. Okay? Be a little easier on yourself. Practice the pause. Okay? And yeah, it can be difficult, but you can do it. And you've got this no matter what it is. So I'm not staying out here today. I just want to wish you guys all a wonderful Wednesday. And I want you guys to set a high vibe. And I want you guys to tell yourselves great things throughout your day. All right? Tell yourself you're okay. Tell yourself you're amazing. Tell yourself that there is nothing greater than the power of your soul that is giving you life. And that you are loved no matter what choices that you make. Right? So don't be so hard on yourself with the choices that you have to make. Just allow things to be. Practice the pause. You know, when you're practicing the law of detachment, you're really allowing people to be who they are without it affecting you. Right? You see things for what they are. So, attach yourself to good things. Empowering words, empowering mindset, empowering ways. All right? How I like to assess things in my life, is it good for me or is it not? Is it giving to me or is it taking from me? And I mean on an energetic level. Okay? Guys, you got this. No matter what it is. I want you guys to set a high vibe today. All right? Tell yourself good things no matter what. We all have stuff we have to deal with. Nobody's exempt from that. And change happens every day. And we change every day as individuals. But take a look at who you're creating yourself to be. All right? Don't live by the cause and effect. In other words, you feel a certain way because of everything causing that in your life. No, remove that stuff. Tell yourself good things. Speak highly of yourselves all the time. Speak highly of others. You know, I'm sure we've all heard it a million times, if not more. Parents or family members telling us throughout our life, if we have nothing to say that's nice, just don't say anything at all. Well, I've started practicing that lately, even in my own life. Going, hey, you know what? Let me just keep that to myself. Oh, you know what? Let me just keep that to myself. Why? Because I have to allow certain things just to be the way they are. I see a lot more than what I tell people. And I feel a lot more than what I tell them most also. But through it all, I will tell myself good things. Okay? So no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what person, situation, circumstance you are living, it is all meant to be. And you are meant to be experiencing it for your own unique learning. All right, so embrace the learning. Seek out soulful solutions to anything. There are no problems. And what you have to understand too is what energy you're projecting. Why? Because there is a law of gravitation, right? Well, according to Newton anyway. But you will attract, like attracts like. So, tell yourself good things and vibrate at a certain frequency that you are attracting great things in your life according to the greatness of your being. But if you're sitting there feeling shameful or doubtful or blameful or denying about yourself or in judgment with yourself, well, this is what you are attracting to you. So you have to vibrate at a certain frequency in order for those kind of things to come into your life. And it's a simple shift of mindset. Okay? Empower yourself. Simple. Anyway, guys, I want you guys to have a wonderful Wednesday. Okay? There's nothing that can happen in your life or your experience that is greater than the power of your soul giving you life. And within this great energy is the power of the all-knowing. And this is unconditional, infinite love. So, guys, you got this. No matter what it is. But don't be upset. Look for the learning. Okay, no matter how hard it may seem. Look for the learning. All the time. All right? No matter what. Seriously. Okay? Guys, set a high vibe. Create yourself to be who you'd like to be today and nobody but that. Don't let any cause outside of you shift your well-being. The power of your soul that's giving you life, that's giving you your experience today, loves you no matter what. There is no need to seek approval and love outside of you. Because unless you can accept and love yourself unconditionally, well, you can't do that with another. Put it this way. I just touched base on gravitational and what you frequency, how you project your frequency of your energy is going to attract and gravitate certain things to you. So, if you're sitting there miserable and you're talking bad about yourself constantly and you are stressed about everything in your life and you're seeing life the wrong way and the energy of your being is stagnant and not glowing the way that you should be, well, that is exactly what you are bringing into your life, no matter what. That's why I encourage you all, you know what? Focus on yourself. Be true to yourself. Set a high vibe and love yourself no matter what, because then you will attract the same thing into your life. But if you cannot love yourself unconditionally, well, you will not have people around you loving you unconditionally either. And that's as simple as it goes. Okay? But you got to do that for yourself first, no matter what. So it doesn't matter what's going on around you. You know, and if you're having it really hard, well, you're telling yourself probably things that are making it even harder for you. How do I know this? Because I did it. Things I told myself were crippling for years until I had to shift that mindset. The things that I would sit there and tell my own being, well, hey, guess what? I wouldn't even speak that to another. That's how I know. That's why I encourage you guys to take a look at the things that you're telling yourself through whatever it is that you have to live. Because you don't have to do that. You really don't. You can correct these things within your being, but the first thing that needs to be corrected is how you speak to yourself and how you speak of yourself during no matter what it is you're living. Okay, yeah, things can be hard, but you don't have to amplify that by the things that you're telling yourself. Okay? That's why I encourage everybody to self-love and self-care and unconditionally love themselves, no matter what the choices they are that they have to make under whatever circumstances. Okay? It's as simple as that. Guys, I encourage you all to set a high vibe today. Breeze through everything and anything, no matter what. Everything in your life is for learning. All right, seriously. Set a high vibe. I love you all. You're sourced by an infinite, unconditional love that loves you no matter what. Speak good things into your life. Will good things into your life. Will good things about your own being, so that those are the things that will gravitate to you in your life. All right, seriously. Detach yourself from who you think you are. Step into the unknown, where you can create yourself to be anything that you want to be as a person today who is gifted another day. Seriously. I love you all. Get the most out of your experience, all right? And just a little heads up, Wendell mentioned he would be coming back live this week, but I have yet to see him. It's like he psyched me out a couple of times, but I don't know if he's going to be coming back, whatever. Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, just a heads up. We might see Wendell this week. We may not. But, guys, you got this. No matter what it is that you have to live, it is all for learning. All right? Enjoy the learning. Let it be an adventure. Okay? When you know you can clear the blackboard and start drawing again on your own, it paints a different picture. Really, it does. But you've got to detach yourself from who you believe yourself to be. It sounds crazy, but yeah, you do. Because a lot of us don't even feel worthy of being loved the way that we are. And a lot of us don't even feel valid. Like, you sit there within your own being and say, hey, I make no difference on this planet. I'm just one being. No, you do. You really do. Just being alive. You're here for a reason. You're part of the bigger picture and you matter just as much as anybody does. Yeah, you do. And you matter the most in your experience. So, that you got to get in check with also. Anyway, guys, love you all. Have an amazing, magical day. Set a high vibe. Why? Because you matter the most in your experience. Seriously. And if any of you guys need some one-on-one help, instead of reaching out to me, messaging me, listen, I can book some time with you, eh? Seriously, and help you get it right. But you got to be ready for that kind of therapy with me, because I don't mind. It's hard. It's not easy to face or hear the things that nobody wants to hear. Seriously. Okay, really, it doesn't. It's not easy. It's not easy. Hey, Paris! Have a great day, love. I love you. Have an awesome day. Awesome day. Didn't end up making it up there on Monday because we got a new 90-gallon. And he's resealing it so we can set it up. But I was up there yesterday to babysit, actually, in the afternoon. But we weren't there. I figured you weren't home, So, anyway, it was the middle of the day. But next week I'll be back there. So you know what? In divine timing, I know that when the time is right, and yes, I'll see you. But I love you. And just the thought of you makes me smile. I feel like a little girl, Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured you wouldn't be home in the afternoon, Busy Warrior women, I get it. I get it, girl. Yes, call me. I will, but you know what? That's another thing with me. I don't like to call people to disrupt what they're doing or when it's about, so I trust the universe to deliver it in divine timing when it's going to be the greatest for the both of us. Seriously, like that's the way I am. But I love you. Okay, guys, I'm not staying out here. Um, you're amazing. Seriously, thank you for popping in. I really, really, your presence is so appreciated. I'm so grateful. Trust me, I am. I am. I'm so grateful. Yeah. See, you filled my heart this morning, Paris. Okay, I love you guys. And I love you, Paris, and I will see you soon. Okay, so everybody out there, have a great day. Set a high vibe. When you see a limit, push past it. Okay, seriously, take a look at why you're having that limit or why you feel limited like that. Detach yourself from that way of thinking. Okay? Because don't see a limit as something that limits you. See it as something that is directing you to tap into your own creative power. So it's a good thing. Okay? When you see an obstacle, it's because you need to acquire a skill, a learning, an interaction, something that is going to give you a piece of information that you need to level up. Okay? Don't see anything as hardships. That's why when I say when you see a limit, get creative. When you see an obstacle, learn about yourself. Because those are going to give you those key tools to get you up to the next level. When you're having a setback, when I talk about redirecting, listen, I want you guys to understand something. The universe will block you from certain things that are just not meant for you. Why? Because you deserve so much more. And it's your belief systems that are limiting you. Okay? Like, it sounds crazy, but I have had major setbacks in my life that have totally redirected me. But yet it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. See, this is why I want you guys to find the good in everything, in all the learning. The universe is always working in our favor, never against us. And yes, if things are hard, it's because they're magnifying the greatest qualities of your being. Sounds crazy, but you're enduring the hardships for a reason. You have to gain strength, patience, endurance, determination. You got to get clear about the things that you want. Simple. Okay? It's not bad. None of it is. If you sit and you believe that it's bad, it will be. But nothing is ever bad if it's all for learning. And it's key things that we acquire to go on in our life. You cannot walk before you learn your footing. Simple as that. You cannot crawl before you learn coordination. Simple. You got it. Okay, so we're at an adult stage of life. What does that have to do with now? Everything. Because you cannot jump phases of your life. And you don't have it all figured out because the universe gives you a brand new experience every single day. Every day. So maybe you had it figured out yesterday, and I salute you for that. But today's a brand new day, and you're a brand new person. So I really, really encourage you all to set that high vibe. Be the frequency of the things that you want to attract in your life. So, if you want to attract people that are meaningful in your life experience, well, be a meaningful person. And you will attract that into your life. You don't want to gravitate stress towards you? Well, then don't be magnifying stress. Like, don't be projecting stress. There's that law like Newton observed, eh? We pull to us what we are vibrating at. So, This is why I encourage you guys to be loving in everything that you say and you do for yourselves primarily. So that these are the things that will gravitate to you in your life as well. You have to be on the same frequency of what you want to pull into your life. Simple. And it's not just speaking it, it is living it. It is a way of life. It's not just a shift of a mindset. It seriously is a way of life. And living like that, hey, be very clear about what you're pulling towards you. It's as simple as that. And the universe, I'll remind you again, is never working against you. Why would it? It sources you with the power of the all-knowing and a creative power and a healing power for your experience. You have every single thing you need inside of you for your experience. How could that be working against you? And no, you weren't just born. You accepted your experience with all of the tools and creativeness and capacity of love that you have. I understand now why I signed up for this experience. For sure. Why would I not, knowing that I have everything that I possibly need for my experience? And not only that, the universe will provide for me anything that I need. Guys, is that a high vibe? Don't let anything stop you from becoming the best version of yourself possible. Seriously. Why would you? Own your power because of the things that you can do from that point on. When you get in alignment with that unconditional love that's sourcing you, and anything that your heart's desires start manifesting in front of your eyes without any effort, then you're there. Yeah, it's hard to stay there, though, because then other things kick in, because it's learning. Nothing ever ends. This learning process, you think you acquire a certain level and then it's over? No. Every day you're a new person. Every day is a new experience and a grateful opportunity to get the most out of it. And you have everything you need inside to manipulate your reality into whatever it is you would like it to be. No matter what is going on outside of you. No matter what. Guys, you got this. No matter what it is. Yes, I understand that while there's a lot of people now starting to feel the effects of the lives, you guys are starting to question who your beings are. I get it. You guys are going to go through dark nights of the soul, and you're going to have to face a lot of things, and you're going to have to shed a lot that you understand is not a part of your being that you've been carrying with you. This is the way I like to look at it. I had to unhook that U-Haul trailer that I had been trailing with me all my life that contained all of that hurt, anguish, pain, terror, all of the bad stuff. I had to unhook it. But how did I do that? I understood that that was not me. So guys, I'll tell you again today, you're not your hurt, you're not your stress, you're not the drama of what you're creating in your life. You're not, no, you're greater than all of that. But you have to empower yourself, tell yourself good things all the time. All the time. And once you've realized that, yes, you've been in programming, and yes, you've been hating yourself for no reason, and yes, you've been blaming the world for no reason, and yes, you've been blaming your parents, and yes, you haven't been accountable to yourself, all of that stuff is hard-hitting. I won't belittle that. I remember how that feels. So look, I'll say it again like I said it before. If any of you guys need help, you reach out to me one-on-one. Message me. I will make the time. We have Zoom. Listen, we can be face-to-face over the computer, and I can be helping you work through whatever it is with no shame, no blame, and no judgment. But guys, you got to tell yourself good things through it all. All right? Set that high vibe. The high vibe is being grateful. We all have the energy of our beings. And what is the energy initially of our being? Unconditional love, which is the highest frequency of a being. And that is what governs all of your systems in your body. And our subconscious brain will govern that energy source according to where it needs to go within your being. But if you're carrying and forcing a lower density of your being, then what you need to operate at and function properly, you are getting sick. And that's just the way it is. And this is why you have to hold a high vibe no matter what you're living. Seriously. Because if not, you will get sick. And we have all gotten sick. But the doctors have not sat there and told you it's because of your thoughts. And it is what you've created in your life that has made you sick. But primarily, the belief systems and your thoughts. Seriously. How do I know this? Because factually, that's what made me sick. But I needed to feel all of that, to break out of it and to unshackle myself from it. So it was all for learning. And this is why I wanted you guys to take a good look at whatever is hard in your life. It is supposed to be hard. Because maybe you'll seek the learning in it. Maybe it has to be that hard to grab your attention. But take a good look at what's going on inside your own being. And love yourselves unconditionally no matter what. Seriously. Because you can do this. Tell yourselves good things. You're okay. You're amazing. You're greatness. You're loved. You're forgiven for anything that you've ever done in your life. Nobody's holding, hey, I can't say nobody. The energy of this universe and your soul is not holding anything against you. You're forgiven. Everything up until today is gone. No problem. The only place that exists and where it's affecting you is in your own being, because that never tarnishes your soul. Understand that. That's why you got to get past yourselves. But you got this. Seriously, okay? I love you all. When you see a limit, get creative. When you see an obstacle, learn. That's why I tell you this, so that automatically when you see something or when your brain thinks, oh, obstacle? Because of my repetitiveness in your ears, hopefully you go, okay, practice the pause. What am I supposed to learn? Because that takes away the of it all. Okay? And I hope that when you see a limit of any kind, you automatically tap into your creative power, because that's why they happen. And a lot of people have said, Tobi, you come out here, you're very repetitive. Yes, I am. Because it's repetitiveness that does the installation. The same way you repeat stuff over and over and over to your kids to install it. Well, hopefully a limit to you right away now, everybody that's been following me for this long, limit creative automatically. There's a mind shift that happens. That's what I'm looking to do. Because it removes threat. When you see an obstacle, instead of getting overwhelmed, I want you to, okay, what lesson am I learning? What? Look for learning. Find soulful solutions. Because to every problem, there is a solution. When you see setbacks in your life, I want you automatically for your mindset to shift and go, oh, okay, no problem. It's because I deserve more. It's going to help you get through so much. But yeah, it's a process. And I encourage you all not to be so hard on yourself through it all. All right? Tell yourself good things. I love you, Paris. Thank you. I'm coming off. No, but seriously, our belief systems, we have so many automatic systems that kick in automatically towards any threat in our life. And these belief systems all they come from what we've had to endure in our lives. And we come from a generation that we weren't allowed to freely speak about what was going on in our households or within our own beings. We were shamed for feeling different. We were blamed for everything. We come from a generation. Hey, thank God there was no social media then. Seriously? Well, we've endured it. We've gotten through it. But we've shackled ourselves to the existence of that too. And it's so important to get past that, because if you don't, that's what people are creating for themselves in their life. But not only creating for themselves, they're handing it to their children to fix, because they're not owning their own being and what they need to correct. You see? And that's where these generational curses come in. You got to stand up and break that cycle, yes, but empower the love. Empower yourself with the love and teaching the others how to do it too. Because everybody's modeling what we're doing, right? Just like we modeled our parents and we modeled everybody else, and we, hey, any change is a good change in baby steps. So, repetitiveness is installation. And, it's good reminders for me too. Even though, yes, I have all of this understanding. Well, hey, I'm living in a dark world. And the interactions that I have, yeah, it's hard to deal with people who aren't awakened and who are still stuck in the thick of shit, and everything they breathe is negative and full of excuses. And you're like, I just want to go hide. Stop, and then their refusal of hearing anything. You try to talk to them and they're just listening to respond. So basically they hear maybe 30 seconds of what you're saying, and then they sit there waiting to respond, and they miss everything else that you're saying because they're so stuck in their egotistical mindsets. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. That's why least interactions for me, the better, because hey, how could I not want to choke somebody out when they're standing there talking pure shit to me, full of excuses with a bag of shit? I can't do that. I can't. It just irks me. So that's why I try to come out here and change everybody's perspective so that they can love themselves and get the most out of their life, instead of walking around excusing their negative behavior and their negative speech and their creation of all of the horridness that they do without even realizing it. And walking around like that thinking that their shit doesn't stink. Holy fuck. Okay, Tobi, be loving. Everybody, be loving in all that you say and you do. Have a great day. I'm signing off. I gotta sign off out of here. Guys, when you see the limit, get creative. When you see an obstacle, hey, learn about yourself. When you see a setback, don't worry about it. Really don't. Redirect your energies. Take a look at why you're having the setbacks. Okay, tell yourself good things through it all. I love you all. Practice the pause. And trust me, I have to practice the pause every day. Okay, practice the pause. Get the most out of your experience. Today's a brand new day. You're a brand new being. Create yourself to be an unconditionally loving being today. Be loving in all that you say and you do. All right? Set a high vibe. I love you all. You're sourced by an infinite, unconditional love that loves you no matter what. So get it right. All right? Get it right for you. Get it right for everybody attached to you. I love you all. Have a great day. Peace.